The incident at the factory was quickly resolved by the emergency response team. Despite the initial setback, he didn't see the small mistake as a complete failure. Her vivid imagination allowed her to create magical worlds in her stories. As a counselor, he provided guidance and support to those facing challenging situations. The hotel room had a beautiful view of the opposite side of the city. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world, towering above all other mountains. The company's gross profit exceeded expectations in the last quarter. She received a golden star on her badge for outstanding performance at work. The police officer proudly displayed his shiny new badge. The restaurant featured an array of delicious Italian dishes on the menu. They enjoyed visiting the art gallery and exploring the diverse exhibits. The artist spent hours in the studio, creating masterpieces with passion. Birds migrate naturally to warmer regions during the winter months. The pond was completely frozen over during the cold winter spell. He carefully placed the old books in the wooden trunk for safekeeping. The soldiers were armed with advanced weapons for the mission. The road took a twisted turn through the dense forest. The elaborate costume made her stand out at the Halloween party. The sign indicated that parking was only allowed in the area on a temporary basis. She celebrated her 16th birthday with a big party and close friends. The library has a designated quiet zone for focused studying. The playful kitten chased after a colorful kitty toy. The junkyard was filled with discarded cars and various types of junk. He was given an honorary degree for his contributions to the scientific community. The priest delivered a heartfelt sermon during the Sunday service. The technician fixed the issue with the computer's cable connection. The sudden change in weather can affect crop yields. They lived happily in their cozy cottage by the lake. The actor's compelling performance was crucial in leading the movie to success. The hotel's host warmly greeted guests upon their arrival. The professor spoke with authority on the subject of ancient civilizations. The commercial featured a catchy jingle that stuck in everyone's mind. She couldn't help but admire the breathtaking view from the mountaintop. The charity received a generous fund donation to support their initiatives. The old barn stood weathered but sturdy against the test of time. He was deeply moved by the touching story of perseverance. The gift was carefully wrapped in colorful paper and adorned with a bow. The atmosphere in the room became increasingly tense as the meeting progressed. Playing a sport is a great way to stay active and maintain physical health. The scenic route through the mountains offered breathtaking views. The environmental group organized a cleanup to remove plastic waste from the beach. The election results were eagerly awaited by the anxious citizens. The piercing wind cut through their clothes as they climbed the mountain. The superhero fought against the mortal enemy to save the city. The documentary on marine life was both educational and fascinating. She was the chosen candidate to represent the organization at the conference. The evidence shown in court was crucial to the trial's outcome. Unable to bear the loneliness, he decided to abandon the deserted island. The delicate china tea set was a family heirloom passed down through generations. The flowers were arranged in a beautiful arrangement for the wedding. The meeting agenda outlined the key topics to be discussed. The TV series kept viewers hooked with its suspenseful plot. She took his words literally and misunderstood the intended sarcasm. He summoned the courage to propose to his longtime girlfriend. Honesty is a fundamental value in building trust in any relationship. Playing basketball requires a combination of skill and teamwork. The hidden treasure was buried underneath the ancient oak tree. The brave soldier defended the country with unwavering courage. The film received a positive review from critics for its engaging storyline. The professor delivered an insightful lecture on quantum physics. The elderly woman celebrated her 80th birthday surrounded by loved ones. He enjoyed sipping on a glass of fine brandy by the fireplace. The paper was torn but still readable, revealing a handwritten note. A sense of relief washed over her when she heard the good news. Golf is a popular sport that requires precision and focus. The cashier counted the money at the counter before closing the shop. The data transfer between devices was completed seamlessly. The quick response of the emergency services saved lives during the crisis. The TV channel broadcasted live coverage of the important event. It's always a good idea to have a backup plan in case things don't go as expected. Online security is crucial to protect your digital identity from theft. He approached the problem differently and found an innovative solution. The spy discreetly gathered information on the enemy's activities. The ship had a spacious deck where passengers could enjoy the sea breeze. The scientists studied the biological processes that occur in the human body. The concert was so captivating that the audience sat in silent admiration. Though a minor setback, it didn't deter her from pursuing her goals. The task was completed with surprising ease thanks to the new software. A sense of creepiness filled the abandoned house as they explored its dark corners. He expressed his strong will to overcome any challenges that came his way. The friendly waitress served their meals with a warm smile. Mastering a musical skill takes dedication and practice. The ocean waves gently crashed against the shore in a rhythmic wave. The old poem used the archaic term, thee, to address a loved one. The hotel had a grand reception area with chandeliers and marble floors. She fastened the note to the bulletin board with a decorative pin. The small diner on the corner served delicious homemade pies. His constant complaints were becoming increasingly annoying to everyone. Setting clear goals is essential for achieving success in any goal. The city council discussed urban development plans in their meeting. The concert attracted a mass of excited fans from all over the city. The sergeant barked orders, directing the troops with precision. The company expanded its international reach by opening branches in various countries. The band had a fantastic gig at the local music festival. The explosion sent a shock blast throughout the entire neighborhood. The instructions were kept basic to ensure everyone could understand. The circus was filled with laughter as the clown performed hilarious antics. She used a cloth to rub the dust off the old family photographs. The customer service representative assisted with the customers' inquiries. In the dark forest, they heard the mysterious howl of a creature. With a snap of his fingers, the magician made the coin disappear. The store offers prime deals during the holiday season. Proper handling of delicate items is essential to avoid damage. The delicious cake was quickly eaten by the excited party guests. The therapist provided guidance to help manage stress and anxiety. His thoughtful comment added depth to the ongoing discussion. Don't let the water sink too low while doing the dishes. The journalist worked tirelessly to prepare an in-depth report on the issue. Safety is the top priority in any construction project. The investment helped the company gain a competitive edge in the market. The government fed information to the public through press releases. The warehouse stored a vast inventory of goods ready for shipment. The old castle stood as a symbol of liberty and historical significance. The financial advisor provided insights on managing personal wealth. The protesters demanded justice for the victim of a recent assault. Plants tend towards sunlight for optimal growth. The detective carefully analyzed the suspect's motive for the crime. After a long day of exploration, they visited the local museum. The narrow alley was filled with charming shops and cafes. The swimming pool offered a refreshing respite on a hot summer day. She took a short nap to recharge her energy for the evening. The old mansion had a mysterious aura that intrigued visitors. Despite the setback, she maintained a positive, unhappy expression. The singer adjusted the tone of his voice to convey different emotions. Freedom and liberty are cherished values in many societies. The loud bang startled everyone in the quiet room. The actor received an award for his outstanding performance in the film. The skilled cooper crafted barrels with precision and expertise. Childhood memories often evoke a sense of nostalgia and warmth. The cause of the problem remained causeless, leaving everyone puzzled. The laboratory needed a sample of the substance for analysis. He casually decided to background the new employee during the interview. A quick toss of the coin determined who would go first. The city faced challenges dealing with the rising mob violence. The protagonist endured moments of misery before finding happiness. The central location made it easy for everyone to access the venue. She put on her sturdy boots before heading out for a hike. The thief stealthily entered the room and stole the valuable necklace. The tight deadline made her squeeze every ounce of creativity for the project. The hotel lobby had a grand lobby with marble floors and chandeliers. His inflated ego often hindered collaboration with his colleagues. The play offered a perfect blend of comedy and drama. The knight bravely stood, noble in the face of danger. They were facing a challenging situation but remained determined. The poker game went on late into the night, with laughter and friendly competition. The warm cookie melted in her mouth, leaving a delightful taste. The archaeologists were digging for ancient artifacts in the desert. The eerie silence in the abandoned house was undeniably creepy. The new smartphone is comparable to top-tier models at a lower price. The hiking trail led to a beautiful overlook with a stunning view. The saint was known for his acts of kindness and compassion. The old fruit had a rotten smell, indicating it was no longer edible. The surgeon carefully livered the damaged organ from the patient's body. The artist was drawn to the vibrant colors of the sunset. The latest technological device proved to be a game-changer in the industry. The magician performed a series of magical tricks that left the audience in awe. The characters faced moral dilemmas that challenged their sense of right and wrong. The photo was attached to the application to complete the submission. They spent hours searching for the lost keys but couldn't find them. The bird gracefully flew across the sky, its wings outstretched. The gloomy weather made her feel depressed and unmotivated. The store had a designated aisle for organic and gluten-free products. The subway provides an efficient mode of transportation for those traveling underground. The seasoned pro effortlessly handled the challenges of the professional circuit. The congregation said, "Amen," in unison after the priest's final blessing. The couple exchanged vows in a simple yet heartfelt vow ceremony. The elaborate proposal involved a romantic dinner and a surprise location. The pit was deep and dark, making it difficult to see the bottom. She accidentally spilled coffee on her favorite book, and now there's a darn stain on the pages. The sculptor molded a beautiful figure out of a lump of clay. She took the time to carefully arrange the flowers in a decorative vase. The legal process of obtaining an annulment was complex and time-consuming. The computer user encountered difficulties while trying to navigate the new software. The police squad was mobilized to address the growing security concerns. The spokesperson was chosen to represent the company at the press conference. The company launched a new product line to meet consumer demands. Afterward, they reflected on the thrilling adventure they had just experienced. Despite the challenges, she continued to resist the pressure to conform. The musician played a beautiful melody on the grand piano. The national flag waved proudly in the breeze, symbolizing the country's unity and history. Despite working hard, he struggled to overcome the burden of debt that had accumulated over the years. As the sun set, the forest was engulfed in darkness, and mysterious sounds echoed through the trees. The movie depicted a violent confrontation between the hero and the antagonist, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. The children played a lively game of tag in the park, laughing and chasing each other with enthusiasm. She decided to strip the old wallpaper from the walls to give the room a fresh and modern look. The trendy cafe had a hip atmosphere, attracting a young and fashionable crowd. The whole town gathered for a joyful celebration to mark the anniversary of its founding. The treasure chest was buried below the ancient oak tree, waiting to be discovered by intrepid adventurers. The office was piled with paperwork, requiring hours of careful organization and filing.